So the Padres did something they hadn't done in 12 years, and that was sweep the Cubs right out of their home stadium of Wrigley Field. Now San Diego would win Game 1 of a 4-game set by the score of 4-1 as Manny Machado drove in the go-ahead run by smacking a ball to right. This broke the 1-1 tie and put the Padres up 2-1. Then 2 batters later, Hosmer added some insurance by driving in Jake Cronenworth and Manny Machado as he doubled to right center. This made it 4-1 Padres and secured San Diego a Game 1 win. Then in Game 2, the Padres flexed their offensive muscles once again by plating 12 runs against the Cubbies. This was thanks in part by a 2-run home run off the bat of Luke Voit in the 6th and a Jorge Alfaro solo shot in the 8th. These 2 big blasts would help San Diego secure a win in Game 2 by the score of 12-5. Let's move on to Game 3 because the Padres' offensive power surge continued as they nearly doubled the amount of runs they scored in Game 2 here in Game 3. The San Diego was able to plate 19 runners thanks to home runs by Machado, Alfaro, and Voit. Now this offensive output enabled San Diego to coast past Chicago in Game 3 by the score of 19-5. So the Padres were all over the Cubs in this series for the first 3 games. And finally, they put the cherry on top in Game 4 as the Padres bats proceeded to put up 6. Now half of these 6 runs came thanks to Nomar Mazara and Jerickson Profar, as the 2 outfielders both went yard here in Game 4. Now, let's also not forget the stellar performance by the Padres ace Joe Musgrove as he went 7 full innings, striking out 9 batters, giving up 2 hits and walking only 1. Now this stellar performance improved Musgrove's ERA to 1.59, his FIP to 2.66, and his record to 7-0. So Musgrove has been dominant for the Padres thus far here in 2022 for sure, and he showed it against the Cubs at Wrigley in Game 4. Now for topic number 2, there were 2 men who were both on the verge of fulfilling a pitcher's dream as Mikolas of the Cardinals and Tyler Anderson of the Dodgers had no-hitters going into the 9th inning. Now first, let's start off with Mikolas. Now the Redbirds righty was able to navigate the Pirates lineup through 8 2/3 while striking out 6 and only allowing 1 base runner via a walk. Now the Buccos were able to get 1 unearned run across the plate in the 4th as Brian Reynolds reached second base on an error by the left fielder Juan Yepes. Now Reynolds would later move to third base via a ground ball, and finally he would cross home plate thanks to a Daniel Vogelback ground out to third base. Now despite giving up the unearned run, Mikolas continued to mow down Pirates hitters for the next 4 2/3 of an inning. But unfortunately, Miles Mikolas' dreams were shattered as with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the 9th inning, Pirates right fielder Cal Mitchell hit a ground rule double to end Mikolas' no-hit bid. Now the hit came on the 129th pitch from Mikolas, which was the most pitches thrown in the majors this season by a starter and 14 more than Mikolas' previous career high set back on May the 29th against the Brew Crew. Now after the hit, Mikolas was lifted for right-hander Patrick Naughton, who closed out a 9-1 victory over Pittsburgh in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Now the next day, on Wednesday, another senior circuit starting pitcher, Tyler Anderson of the Dodgers, was also flirting with a no-hitter of his own. Now Anderson was able to go 8 1/3 of an inning while walking 2 and striking out 8 Angel hitters. Now Anderson himself said his no-hit bid started to feel real once he got to the 7th inning against the middle of the Angels lineup. The only factor, however, was his pitch count. Anderson had thrown 99 pitches through just 7 innings. just 11 pitches shy of tying his career high. However, it seemed Dodger manager Dave Roberts kept his paws clean in this game as he proceeded to let Anderson deal for another 1 1/3 of an inning. So the only thing that stopped Tyler Anderson from tossing the Dodgers' 14th no-hitter was the reigning AL MVP Shohei Ohtani. This is because the Japanese phenom tripled down the right side on Anderson's 123rd pitch of the night. And now, even though the no-hitter was broken up in the 9th inning with just 2 outs to go, the boys in blue would eventually get the win over their inner-city rival, the Angels, by the score of 4-1. And finally, Edwardo Escobar of the Mets missed Thursday's game against Milwaukee due to a mystery injury. Now, Buck Showalter called it a, quote, non-workplace event. Now, neither Showalter nor the Mets officials clarified further, except to say that the team would know more on Friday. Showalter said, that's all I can really say legally. Now, Escobar does appear to be suffering from some sort of medical issue, as Showalter cited the HIPAA law, explaining why he could not comment further. Now, Mets GM Billy Epler also declined to comment, as did the team spokesman. Now, when asked if Escobar might be available for Friday's series opener against the Marlins, Showalter replied by saying, quote, "I don't know yet. We'll let the people that handle him in the medical profession do their job, and they'll let us know," end quote. So obviously this is not great news for the Mets when you hear about the Escobar injury. However, I'm sure most Mets fans don't think this is a entirely huge loss here, okay? I mean, you got to consider how bad Escobar has been. He has made little contributions to this team offensively thus far here in 2022. But in the same light, you don't want to see what happened to the Mets in years past, and that is get bit by the injury bug in the dog days of summer. So with that, that is all I got for today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts of all the topics I covered here today. And as always, I'll catch you guys later.